Please, no! 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 No!
What it do, guys? It's your boy De Niro coming back at you again this week with the No Bullshit podcast. Please like and subscribe and bang that notification bell for new content.
Hey everybody, this is your girl Sunshine. Welcome to the No Bullshit podcast. And like my co-host said, please don't forget to subscribe to the button below so you guys can keep getting notified whenever we load a new video.
It's your boy Perico Uno Momento No Sniffy Sniffy Panero. Welcome to the bullshit. How was everybody's weekend, guys? Well,
This week was relaxing. This week was relaxing. My provider at my office went into labor, so we don't have a provider right now.
It's an easy week.
Right. I mean, it's also Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a short week. I'm so looking forward to this break.
It's a short week for you guys. I got a buffet about I want to say 100 people coming in total reservations, and that's not even including when I leave. And your boy gotta prep all Wednesday, and then open on Thursday. So at least I'm there for till 5, so I'm happy about that.
Do you get time and a half for working the holiday?
I believe so.
That's a plus. That makes it better.
Also, you're literally working on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm working on Thanksgiving. I think I'll be working Christmas Eve as well. Not 100%. That's no problem because I'll be working the same hours. It'd be a buffet. But hey, off New Year's and New Year's Day. Holla at your boy.
Well, shout out to that. At least you get one.
No, I told them. I said I worked those 2 holidays, but just know my sister's wedding and New Year's Day. New Year's I'm not showing up. I might show up New Year's Day. I might. I'll definitely make an appearance Sunday.
Well, is it New Year's Day Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday, but it's breakfast on Sunday, so I'm the breakfast cook.
Oh, you gotta prep it.
I gotta prep and things, so yeah.
Gotcha.
I most likely will be back the first. Cause I ain't gonna do them dirty like that.
How was your week, Sunshine?
My week was pretty good. I set up the Christmas tree. I started early. But I'm not totally finished with the tree yet. I just put up the tree part. I didn't put the ornaments or the lights or anything on it yet. So,
you're halfway there.
Yeah, halfway there. But you know what? I was I felt like Halloween went into Thanksgiving a little bit because I felt like Halloween was just 2 weeks ago. And we're already on Thanksgiving.
These stores have had Christmas up since September. So it's dude, there's other holidays in between.
Yeah. Can I enjoy Halloween and Thanksgiving? Can we wait till Black Friday to get the Christmas stuff? Have some decorum.
Well, you know what inspired me? Mama Sunshine. Her tree is already up, lit, and decorated.
Oh, her Charlie Brown Christmas tree?
No, she has a big one.
Oh, she has a big one? She upgraded?
Yeah.
So, oh, no, that's right. The Charlie Brown Christmas tree's in the hallway. My bad.
Yeah, she did that in the hallway. But yeah, so that inspired me to put up my stuff. I started Christmas shopping, so that was cool. And I had a Friendsgiving that I went to yesterday, which was pretty cool. I was drunk, so I slept in, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's why you had Mama Sunshine butthurt. She said, "Oiga." She said, "Sunshine didn't come. She was here. She came at 10. I didn't get no visit. She won't make come."
Oh look!
I said, "Oh no." I said, "Oh Lord."
Yeah,
look what you done, Sunshine. Look what you done.
Plus, I had to go get little Sunshine because she had a dentist appointment today. So the dentist is open on a Sunday.
I was about to say, really?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yep, and it was cool because it was like very slow. So we were like literally not even like an hour, like probably like 30 minutes in
I ain't
total,
gonna
in
lie.
and out.
Anytime I hear the dentist now, I get PTSD. Thank you, Mama Sunshine.
Why?
Sunshine, you know why.
But the rest of us don't. So
So, all right, so it was an incident. I don't know what happened. Me and Sunshine was just like bugging out in the dentist's office as we normally do. And I guess Mama Sunshine was not in the mood for our antics. And she said, you know what? You guys can walk home. Mind you, we was getting like what we was getting like I got a cavity filled and you got a cavity filled. So mind you, we on Novocaine. We on like
I never had cavities.
Wow.
no, like we was no, like we was getting something. I don't know if it was a cavity. I don't know what we was doing, but I know we got shut up with Novocaine. Because I know they did you and I know they did me. I don't know what the fuck you went in there for, but I know we had to get
I'm trying to
check.
think. I'm like, I know
Yeah, I don't
I
know what the
never had.
fuck. All right, so let me rephrase that. I don't know what the fuck you went in there for, but I know there was like either doing a filling or I don't know what the fuck they were doing with my teeth. But I know
meanwhile,
they
she's
shot me
like,
with
you got the
Novocaine.
wrong sister.
Yeah, see how like she was in like she didn't want to take that right with her brother. She's gonna let him roll dolo. She's letting
You
him roll
got the
dolo. But
wrong one today, boo.
anyway,
So guys,
what?
there's
But,
this week has
so
been pretty active, huh?
I mean, a lot has happened this week outside of the American Music Awards being on in a few minutes, hosted by Cardi B. You know, this is about to be ratchet.
yeah, it's about to be ratchet to the max.
I love it. You go, Cardi B. Yeah.
No, yeah, I want to see what she does.
I mean, it ain't gonna be no J Lo opening because I'm sorry, J Lo's opening for the AMAs 2015 was on point. But she
I
did
ain't
that whole
see it.
compilation dance routine.
No, I didn't see it. So
I've seen clips of it on the shade room.
That's how you open up a show. She did a master mix of all the songs of the year and did a whole dance routine to it.
Mm. I go. Well, J Lo
that
knows
sounds
how to
dope.
perform.
Well, yeah, she's a performer.
That
Yeah.
she is.
Cardi's just probably gonna be ratchet, shaking ass, sticking
It's
her
about to
tongue
be
A
out.
whole bunch
they
of
about to
a whole bunch of
bunch
WAP going around.
where it's gonna be strippers. They're gonna have strippers on the poles opening the show.
A
For
whole bunch
real.
of WAP.
I would not be surprised.
That's all I
I
know.
would not.
Super
When
soakers, a t-shirt contest, and thongs.
I did see some of the looks like on the red carpet,
Mhm.
because they have like the pre-show going on,
Yeah.
or the festivities. So I did see some looks. Cardi B looked really nice. I like the black gown that she was wearing. It looks like it's gonna be a good time. It looks like, I don't know if I'll be tuning in. I'll probably be watching the game because shout out to fantasy. I'm winning right now, and I have players playing tonight. So
I don't know. Last
that's
time you needed somebody to win, you was like, "Yeah, Team Power is gonna take this L," and it didn't happen.
I
Let me,
know.
let me stop talking
I
shit.
know.
Let me stop talking shit.
It didn't happen, but it's okay because right
It's
now,
fantasy. It's fantasy. Shit happens. They don't
yeah,
work out the way. They don't work out the way you. It's like rolling
it's
dice.
literally like, exactly, exactly. You're taking a chance. It's gambling.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch the game. I ain't worried about the AMAs. I hope Cardi. I hope Cardi. I hope it's good.
Well, she's gonna
I'm
have
just
outfit changes. Let's see how
yeah.
everybody else is dressed up. Oh, and Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello called it quits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're not together anymore.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
I know.
How
That was
long
This is
were
sad.
they
She
where I
did
dating?
that.
clue. This is where I clue in the slash clap and the cricket.
Yeah,
No, God.
they were cute.
Yeah, they were. I think they meshed well.
Yeah,
I don't know, like in the physical, because I don't know them
but
on personal.
but as one
That's not
couple
probably what
breaks
it
up,
was.
another
Another
one
one.
gets together. We got Kim K and Pete Davidson dating now.
I don't know. That's a weird one.
Bruh.
That's
I
a weird
mean,
couple. But I mean, you know, Kim Kardashian.
He's landed some hot bitches though. I gotta say, because before
No
this
bullshit.
one, he had Ariana Grande.
No bullshit. I'm gonna say it like this. Shout out to Pete Davidson because he gives ugly motherfuckers some hope.
Oh
What?
my god. What? You know what? You want to know what's funny about this? I saw a meme and I thought it was like hilarious because before they were all dating like athletes or like African Americans, and now like they're dating like
White boys.
they're going into dirty like white boys or like that grungy. Or because Courtney actually started first with Travis Barker, and then now Kim is with Pete Davidson. And then there's like, even though Megan Fox is not a Kardashian, but she's dating Machine Gun Kelly. So it seems to be like an aesthetic going on.
Hold on. I got a question. Out of the Kardashians, who's the older one?
Courtney.
Okay. Courtney.
It's Courtney.
All right, so Travis, so it's her. She sets it off. She'd be like, all right,
yes,
I'm gonna date a white guy, so you guys can date white guys.
She sets the trend for them. So it's Courtney, then Kim, then Chloe, then Rob, then Kendall, then Kylie.
Oh no, I ain't worried about that. I was worried about the three main bopetas, the three main slurs.
So it's Courtney, Kim, Chloe.
Yeah, those are the main ones.
Yeah. Okay. So Courtney sets it off for them already. It makes sense.
But you know, I mean, Pete Davidson also was linked to Kate Beckinsale at one point, and
that's what I'm saying. He gives ugly motherfuckers some hope.
Wow.
Well, I mean, Ariana Grande did say that he got a big dick, so you
that's
know.
I think that's what it is.
I mean,
big dick. He ain't funny, so he gotta have something.
Well, big dick and a little bit of comedy goes a long way.
Like, right. Like, I mean, it kind of like sells itself at that point, I guess. But he's like, he's just like so not like it to me,
he's
you know?
dry.
Like,
he's just so dry with his humor.
God forgive me, and people please don't come for me, but he looks like he's on the spectrum.
Oh.
If you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, if he is, he might be.
I know he has like depression issues and other mental health stuff, but it shows. I think, you know, it's visible. And
I guess that's a trend with Kim K too, right? Like, because Kanye had mental illness, and now Pete Davidson has some sort of mental illness, like depression, like some depression.
Yeah, she's out here trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho.
I don't know, but
I can change him. I can change him.
This is like she's trying to be like Beyonce 2.0. Let me upgrade you.
I got that snapper.
So, in other news, you know, can we talk about like the Kyle Rittenhouse story that popped up?
Hit the spoopy music.
Being found not guilty on all 5 counts.
It's
interesting.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been following a little bit. I haven't been like really deep. Like I haven't been deep into it. So what's going on at Chef A?
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Hello.
Are you guys recording right now?
Yeah.
Only a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, we're over here. Damn. We're over here in the laundromat. We gotta get some fresh linen over here. Me and Flacco. Yeah. So what's the topic? How was everyone's week?
We already did that.
We discussed
we're talking
that.
about we're already you too little too late. Listen,
right now what we're talking about is the Kyle
Rittenhouse.
Yeah. I was about to say something. So I've been like following it a little bit, like seeing clips and stuff. And the clips I've been seeing, every time like the prosecutor asks like a question that can sway the jury, like as they're allowed.
Right.
The judge straight comes and starts tearing into the prosecutor. Like,
yeah, the judge definitely created a narrative.
Yeah, like he played a part. The judge played a huge part, like
Yeah.
in the thing, like all the
He
everything I've seen.
directed the narrative.
Yeah, he really did.
He persuaded the jury with the narrative, like with what he was doing. It was like a manipulative tactic.
Right. He pulled. From my understanding, he pulled. What was it? The right for young kids to have a weapon or something like that in the beginning of the case. If it was a urban child, a black person, brown person, purple person, that he wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I forget. Yeah. So I agree with that assessment.
And there was a statement that he said. He's like, oh, in other cases, like it was some question the prosecutor. It seems like, oh, I've done it in other cases. In other cases, he's like, I will not allow that argument in this case. So, all right. So in my mind, so if it's a minority kid or minority person, it's okay.
Right.
Because this kid is white. That's the argument I was seeing. And
I mean, why are you going to an AR protest with an AR-15?
Yeah, right.
Like.
Right, and running the streets. I saw the
But
video.
He was hanging out with he was making it look like he was like a cop. He's not even a cop. Like, why is that okay to do? You know what I mean? Like, what part of the law makes that okay?
Isn't impersonating law officials against the law?
Yeah, it is. That's a felony in itself.
Wait, but pause. Unless he was showing a badge or something, which I don't think he was doing that.
No, even if you say I'm a law official, even if you say you're a law official without having credentials, you can. That's impersonating. Yeah, it's impersonating.
You're impersonating law official.
I just feel like the whole narrative.
He? No, I wanted did Kyle Rittenhouse say that he was part of the police force?
I don't know all that. So I'm gonna say allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm not sure either. But why does a 17-year-old have access to that anyway? Why was that thrown out?
Right, I just think the whole thing was funny too. I agree with you, De Niro. It was.
I think I read somewhere that he lived an hour away. His mother drove him to this. At this point, this was total chaos. You know what I'm saying? This is when the guy got shot in the back, right? This is what's his name? Rest in peace. I forget his name. He got shot in the back. This is when all of that stuff started happening. For a parent to allow their child to go in a hostile environment with the rifle to be, I guess they were saying that he was exercising his right as a law-abiding citizen, carrying his Second Amendment. So to some people, he looks like a hero, and then to the minority group, he looks like this whole judicial system just looks like for the privileged.
But you're not even 18 yet to be fucking carrying a gun. You can't even buy a pack of cigarettes.
Right.
Right. You can't even fucking vote. So what the fuck?
Well, you can't even vote.
That's true. I wanted to touch on something that El Shafe said about the judicial system when it comes to from a racial standpoint. When it comes to a racial standpoint, because the day before Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted, there was I saw on the news about this guy named Julius Jones who almost has done 20 years in jail for a crime he didn't commit. And that he had an alibi, there was witnesses that saw that he wasn't at the crime scene. And Kim Kardashian has backed his case up. Actually, she went to go talk to him in jail. So basically the day before they acquitted Kyle Rittenhouse, they just granted Julius Jones, because he was supposed to go on to get injected, the death penalty. And Kim Kardashian was fighting for him not to. They granted it, but they also gave him no parole. So basically, he's going to rot in prison forever for something he didn't do. And when you look at it literally a day before, you know what I mean? So it's it creates this narrative, damn, there's this guy, who's a black guy who didn't commit this crime. He's being accused of this. He is okay. There's a positive that he didn't die, thank God, because he didn't do the crime, And then you got
can't be exonerated.
Exactly. So it's not really like a freedom. And then you have this white guy who was carrying like this rifle. We literally all saw the footage. And he killed two people and he injured a person. And
He's walking scot free.
not guilty. Not
He
guilty of
was
not.
attacked though, right? This is the thing that he was attacked by these two men, right?
Okay,
Or
but if
these
somebody's
three men.
coming up to you carrying an AR-15, are you not going to get in defense mode?
I certainly will.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a
Guys
fight
know
or flight
me.
instinct. Your fight or flight instinct is gonna take over.
That's right. That's right. I
And
completely agree with that.
and God knows what he was saying. He probably was antagonizing them. For all we know, we don't know. We weren't there.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
because I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say it like this. Excuse my language. Pussies with guns get real tough. Get real
Right.
tough.
Right. Right. Now the thing is too, I see the footage of him trying to act remorseful
Oh, the
for
crocodile
the things
tears.
that he the fake tears. I saw
Crocodile
that.
tears.
You know,
LeBron
it's
James.
just-
Shout out to LeBron James. LeBron James.
LeBron James. But yo, to be honest, I didn't see any remorse coming from this dude. He faked it till he made it. And it's just sad to see, you know, more Americans dying and people getting away with it. You know?
Senselessly, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Like-
people, and then innocent people are like Sunshine said, are around in jail. Like,
Seriously, spending 20 years in jail. Can you imagine? For something you didn't do?
that's like I said, like I was telling Mama Sunshine earlier, I was like, the system, that right there, this whole trial showed me the system really wasn't built for people of color. Even though
It really isn't, and it's being
even
put
though
on
all our
broadcast
ancestors, even though all our ancestors built blood, sweat, and tears, broken bones, dreams, everything, sacrificed a lot for this country to be quote unquote great. It's a crack of shit.
Yeah.
You gotta be white. America's great. America's only great to the white. America's for the white and the 1%ers. That's how
Dude,
I see it.
I want to say that I love the country that I'm in, right? Because we have the ability to talk about this. You know, in other countries, we will be condemned from talking about this. We'll probably get shot, get dragged out of our house. So I'm very much appreciated to be an American. Like I appreciate that, but there's something wrong with our judicial system. That's the problem. That's a big
justice system,
time
yeah.
issue. That's a big
I
time
want to
issue.
say that I want to say that I don't mind being an American, but this whole illusion of freedom and this whole illusion that they're on our side and they're working for us, it's an illusion. It's
Right.
not. This is what they want us to think, and don't think that these the way these things turn out, especially live broadcasted court sessions or especially
CCTV
with
footage.
the TV footage. Exactly. Thank you, Panero. The TV footage, it's creating attention. This is driving a narrative. Because it can't be a coincidence that one day you're gonna see on the news that Julia Jones, he escapes death penalty, but he is basically gonna rot in jail. And you don't think there's a motive behind that? It's because the news is basically, when you watch the news, they're putting things that they want you to believe. It's a way of propaganda. Okay, so it's a propaganda form, and what they're doing is they're programming us. So this all has a purpose. It all has a meaning. They want us to think that if we vote every year, it's gonna make a difference. You know what I mean? Like it really does. It really though? Does it really?
No, I said like
That's
this.
why
The only way laws will really get changed is if Congress gets set to a limit. Because if you think about it, some of these people serve like 40 to 50 to even like 60 plus years in Congress.
That's true. There needs to be a way to like have a shorter, like how the president can only have 2 terms, and then after that they can no longer be president. It should be the same for Congress, for House, Senate.
I agree with that. I agree with that because if Congress is there for 40 years, you're still stuck in 40 years ago's day and age and the times. So much has happened in that time frame where things have changed, and your outlook is going to be different. But some of these people still have the outlook from like the 70s and 60s, where less people
Yeah,
had rights.
that's true. That's facts. That's facts. Because they're still in that the age of what, like the baby boomers and stuff like that. Like they're still in that time, and
Word.
they haven't kept up with the speed, because most of the time you're still stuck in that time. So I agree with that. I agree with that too. I think that we should, as a country, yeah, it's cool. We have more freedom than most, but we're still kind of slaves. We just don't acknowledge that we are. We're slaves to the financial system. Where like when you're in debt, too, that's a form of slavery.
We're
Like
enslaved to the man. We work for the man.
right. So I don't think that I think it's an illusion.
Those are all very, very, very valid points.
De Niro's, I believe. What happened to Shepard?
No. Go ahead.
De Niro's, I believe you had something interesting you wanted to talk about.
I mean, I always got something I want to talk about. I mean, before we get into the meat of it, I wanted to talk real quick about Britney is finally free from her conservatorship. She's done, and
Her shout out.
you're already out here wilding.
Bitch.
You're really involved already.
Bitch, yep.
She put a post out with a picture of Taylor Swift saying, "No, this ugly bitch did not drop her ugly album on my Freedom Day," but I was still #1 trending, and I'm like, "No, Britney, no."
Like you just got free, girl. Just enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got settled down a little bit.
But like we said in the previous podcast, now that Britney's free, we need to work on getting Amanda Bynes free. I honestly was reading her, like what she's been able to tell through second and third parties, and that story's crazy. Dan Snyder, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes.
I used to love Amanda Bynes.
Yo, but me too. Her downfall though, it's not even her. It's not even her like fault. It's just like what happened to her.
What happened to her? Yeah, like same shit with Britney, mental breakdown, and she got silenced. And she's
I haven't heard from her in such a long time.
Because just like so the same thing that's happening to Britney, where like Britney's dad's controlling the money, it's Amanda's mom's controlling the money, and Amanda's like struggling with like even day to day like basic living expenses. Like she's struggling with that. And her mom got all her royalties, all that stuff. Like, so it's the same situation. It's just.
Well, one smart thing Britney is doing, and I will give to her versus the whole Amanda Bynes thing, Britney is planning to sue her father for her money.
Oh, wow.
Because, lawsuit's already been drawn, I believe, and she's already going through the process to sue them. And she had put out a post on her Freedom Day. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Let me know if you find it. But like Amanda's still on the conservatorship, so that's why she really can't talk about it. Like that's why she's like she can't sue, do none of this. She's being silenced basically.
Because the person
sure she's paying attention though.
The person that she's trying to sue is the one who has the rights to her conservatorship.
Which is
So that's crazy. It's crazy what money does to people,
Yeah, it's really wild. Like I can't believe it. But these are young stars. These are young stars, though, right?
No, but then up to being like a child star, and then sometimes it's deeper than that.
Because just like there's like Harvey Weinstein's and Bill Cosby's, there's fucking Dan Snyder's, and like there's other Corey Feldman was the one who whistleblew that, and this is as far as Amanda Bynes, that's not the only person that has whistleblown on Dan Snyder.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not the only one who. Dan Snyder had made shows like, for those who don't know, he made shows like iCarly, Victorious.
He made a lot of shows.
He's the owner of the Washington football team, right?
No, Dan Snyder is like he's like a Hollywood like director.
All right, you remember all that or the Amanda show, the fat guy, they should be like, oh, 5 minutes, guys, 5 minutes.
Yes.
Him,
That's
that's
Dan.
Dan. Yeah, that's Dan Snyder.
Oh, okay.
So he used to host like pool parties, like hot tub parties, and Amanda has stated in one of like in what she was able to like in an encrypted email that like Dan would pick his stars on based how you behave. Like the hottest new star would be based on how you behaved in the pool parties, and he had a fascination with feet. And Ariana Grande was one of them who brought it up that he used to like
Because
there's
Ariana
there's some videos he has that you can like see, and I said, oh no, like you can tell this dude's sick. Like, he got an issue.
Yeah, this is
If
crazy.
you ever watch
This
like
world.
like iCarly, they always have like little bits where their feet have like faces on them, and they would like it was like some stupid shit, but there was like a lot of feet imagery in iCarly, so it makes sense. And then
So-
Snyder was a part of that.
Go ahead,
So-
Daenerys, you found the post.
I found her post. So verbatim, this is her post on Instagram, which is still currently up. She says, I might as well do a hint of my thoughts on the gram before I go and set things square on Oprah. I mean, who knows? I do know how embarrassing it is to share the fact that I've never seen cash or wasn't able to drive my car. But honestly, it still blows my mind every day I wake up how my family and the conservatorship were able to do what they did to me. I'm used to keeping the peace for my family and keeping my mouth shut, but not this time. I have not forgotten. And there was another post talking about the fact of like her father taking her money, and she's talking about her mother as well. For a church-going woman, how was she allowed this to happen? So
money is the root of all evils, man. And it is all over Hollywood.
but to sit there and exploit your child,
Right.
on the precipice of their mental health, and using that to that's so sick.
Mm-hmm.
It
I
is.
just
It's
wanna
sad.
say, I forget her name, but she played Sam on iCarly. I think her name is like Jeanette McCurdy or something like that.
Jenna McCurdy, yep.
But I want to say shout out to her because iCarly actually was rebooted. And there's like a grown up, like a more adult version of it, like, you know, because they're all grown up now. But Sam declined to go on to the show. And, you know, she kind of like alluded to the fact that there was a lot of weird, that basically Dan Snyder made her comfortable when she was filming iCarly when she was younger, that she kind of like came away from
Basically
the
PTSD.
style. Yeah.
Like she
Like,
feels like going back to something like that, like she's thinking like whatever the fuck happened to her. We don't know.
Yeah, whatever, yeah. But I mean, wherever there's smoke, there's fire, right? So
Yep.
it's crazy. So it's sad that, you know, like people like Britney Spears and it's still happening. This is constantly happening. So, but shout out to Britney Spears.
Where
Shout out to Britney Spears.
Brittany's finally free. Shut up. So
So
yeah,
the
I
other
heard.
thing.
So I
I'm
heard.
sorry.
I'm sorry, Danels. Real
Go
quick
ahead.
to segue into that. I heard it was WWE Raw, Thursday Night SmackDown. Someone got straight rock bottom.
Yes, Zach Stacy rock bottom his baby mama after he threw her into the television and fucking smacked her into next year.
Yo, and it escalated quite quickly because anybody who does not know, Zach Stacy is ex NFL. I think he was a running back. He played for the Jets. I know he played for another team, but I forgot the name of the other team that he was. I think it was the St. Louis Rams.
It was the Rams.
When they were the St. Louis Rams. There you go. So yeah. So apparently,
What's up with these West Coast players? Just saying.
I don't know. I was just gonna say, what's up with these football players? Because was that these like Aaron Hernandez was another one, just a lot of wackiness be happening in the NFL with these. But anyways, so Zach Stacy, so there's a video and it's a trigger warning for anybody who has ever experienced that. You know, be cautious. For those people who have suffered from domestic violence. It's really wild, and there's audio, and he he begins by he has like a plate of food, but it happens so fast you probably won't even notice. He slams that plate of food in her face before he starts hitting her on some it's crazy. And the baby was there.
Yes. I was gonna say the part that got me when he was like, and you want to say I'm destructive? Yes.
Yeah, yes, I can say that about this, and I'm like, did you not see what you just did?
Yo, he smacked her, and it wasn't like he smacked her like she was a dude.
Yo, when he flung her into the TV.
Yo,
Oh my god.
I just seen like a snippet of the video when he snatched her off the couch.
And threw her into the TV.
Nah, it paused. It paused when he threw her
So it
into
could
the
show the
TV.
next clip from a different angle.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Like it's a news clip, so like it showed her on the floor. So but like just the way he snatched her off the couch, like she was a rag doll. Like, oh
Yeah. Yep.
And then
yeah,
go
you
to
need to get
post
stomped
after
out.
the fact. After the fact, he posted, "We were just play fighting." Yeah, I just throw my significant other to a TV whenever we're
right
play
through the
fighting.
TV. Yeah.
Or I body slammed them until the baby's bouncy.
That
Like,
that was it for me. That choke
No,
slam. Oh
he did.
man.
No, he rock bottom
rock
her.
bottom
Like,
her. He like literally,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a rock
he
bottom.
really
And he had
did.
his arm that looked like a clothesline,
word.
aka the
That's how
Uranga
I was
slam.
like,
Yeah,
that's how like, I
that's
thought she might have died. Like, I'm surprised she didn't die because the way he slammed her on, like, what is it, like the little bouncy for the baby?
The
the way he
walker.
Kind of
It was
like,
the walk.
yeah,
Yeah.
the way he flung her into the TV, like the way he like snatched her, like it looked like she almost broke her neck when they paused it. It looked like her
Yeah.
neck snapped. I was
She
like,
got the only
oh,
whiplash.
what?
yeah,
And
but
then
her
I can only imagine. I can only imagine like how she hit the TV, and then the rest of the video.
yeah.
Like, no, I hope
When
he gets stomped out in prison. I'm sorry, I don't like incite violence. No, we don't do that here. But like, he needs to get stomped out in prison. He need to get a grown man beaten.
yeah, that was crazy. Like when he body slammed her into that walker, I was like, oh my god, because it broke like in half. So I'm like, Jesus, her back must be like on fire. I mean, yeah. She did follow up because he was on the run, but they did catch him. And she followed up and basically, she took a picture of their son and posted that he was okay and, just giving like an update after what happened. But she,
You know what's so sad? That this was normal for her. And you could tell that it was normal because while he was beating her ass, she was like, "No, please, not again. Not another TV."
Not
Like,
even just that. The fact that she had those recordings. She
But
put up those
yeah.
cameras because this happened before and she was over it.
yeah, but the fact that he was whooping her ass and she was unfazed
Right.
shows that this has been ongoing.
Yeah,
That
Yes.
and the
itself.
caption, yeah. And
I agree with that, and I was gonna say I agree with it, and I was gonna say that I also agree with Elshafe because even though like she was definitely like this was not the first time, the cameras do give it away as well because he was an ex NFL player and she is a nobody. So if she would have went publicly and said he beats my ass, a lot of people would have not believed her. She needed evidence.
Yeah.
She needed evidence. And I think that was the point of the cameras because she was like, I'm going to catch this motherfucker. And
You're gonna
have
slip up,
proof
yep.
that he beats my ass.
And she did a post after the whole melee and said basically like they're out looking for him. If anybody knows, please contact your local authorities and whatnot. She looked fresh as a daisy.
No,
She looked
Yeah,
like
you
nothing
know
ever
what?
happened to her.
Like it's sad to say, like probably so like
Mm-hmm.
that's like I'm gonna say like this in terms of like a football player. They take so many shots to like the body, chest,
The head.
legs. It's gonna toughen. Like your body's gonna toughen. You know what I mean? Like the skin, the muscles gonna get tough. And God
Right.
knows how long
So
he
bad.
was that he was
She was
abusing
already
her.
numb to the bullshit.
Yeah, like it was just like, oh, it's another day in the park.
Yo, but
It's
Dito,
sad to say. It's sad.
and not to make light of it, but it was just like, please don't hit me. Not again.
Yeah, like I was reading the caption, and she's like, "Listen, no, it wasn't like that. Not the TV." I was like, "She's worried about the TV." What? I'm over here flabbergasted on mute, like, bitch, you worried about the TV?
It's a brutal video to watch, right? Like after the TV,
it's triggering.
after
I'm not gonna
the
lie,
TV
nah.
falls on her, he yanks her from under the TV, right? Like he tried to grab something from the plate or the pillow or something like that. He throws it in her face, and then yanks her. And then that's where the rock bottom came right after that.
Yeah.
You know, and
That whole video from
You
when
know,
he snatched her is triggering.
like our family predominantly is, we got a lot of strong women here. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I have 3 sisters.
We have
Lil
3 sisters. We all
Sefe,
have 3
Lil
sisters.
Lil Sefe has 3 sisters. You know what I'm saying? So, and the narrative that I'm trying to bring out right now and make it aware and have people understand that, like, this is happening on an everyday basis. Someone's getting beat up. Another woman is getting traumatized by her
And
man.
not even a woman. It could be a man too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
men
crazy
get
part.
beat up too. Yeah, men get beat up too. So like,
Men don't come
something
forward
has
as
to
much as
give.
women do because they have pride.
Not just pride, and it's also like it's a double-edged sword. Just like some women can't come forward because they won't believe them. We're
Yeah.
gonna believe, like a Kimbo Slice is getting abused by a Stacy.
Right,
Yeah.
Terry Crews. Didn't Terry Crews come out with something like that?
I don't know. I know
I'm
who
laughing. I'm laughing because there was this thing where like a lot of people didn't respect Terry Crews for it because he's an ex NFL football player. This guy is really, really big. What are you doing
But
getting
still,
abused?
it's still
Right?
human.
But
Like the fuck?
it happens. It
It's
happens.
still human.
Correct.
Yeah, because it does happen. I actually did see like a thread on it on Twitter the other day about how and some of these men, like, they took pictures and the way that their backs and shit would look like all scratched up and everything. Like, abuse is abuse no matter what. So
Right.
because what it does is not only it's physical, but it does more emotional and mental damage than anything. So so if anybody's, needs to reach out, there's a domestic violence hotline. If you need to talk to someone, you need to get out of a toxic situation, don't be afraid to reach out.
Oh,
Word. I
there's
second
there's
that.
help out there.
2 hours later.